What is paganism? In this mini-doc, I aim to find out. According to the Oxford Dictionary, paganism is a religion other than one of the main world religions, specifically a non-Christian, pre-Christian religion. A modern religious movement incorporating beliefs or practices from outside the main world religions, especially nature worship. Please state and spell your name for the video.
Celesta Moss Brown.
Alex Aguirre.
CELESTIAMOSSBROWN.
ALEXAGUIRRE.
What is your religion and what deities do you worship?
We would be here all day if I explained my entire belief system. However, nature and its absolute laws and eclectic paganism as a whole.
My religion is paganism, and I worship Isis and Lakshmi.
As for the deities I worship, there's Hecate, Gaia, and Isis, and several others throughout my path. It fluctuates at different times throughout my life. That's the beauty of my religion. There's no one deity that I can look to for guidance in times of need.
What are things you would like to teach and tell us about paganism and how it affects your daily life?
It's okay to do things differently and learn how to not do something a million times before getting it right. There's no one single solution to a problem, and many problems are really not. If you can find the source of the issue and solve it, then you may find that the path getting there taught you lessons along the way. Basically just being good to other humans, animals, plants, and Earth herself.
Paganism as a whole allows for free thought to flow without restrictions, besides the ones you place on yourself, allowing for many new ideas to come into existence, even questioning paganism and its frameworks, without feeling shame or any kind of anxiety about it due to backlash from the religious community. But more so that paganism is more about spirituality than it is religion.
Have you been happier while practicing paganism as opposed to mainstream religion?
Yes, I have, because it's helped me to solve many of the mental elements that I had within my own mind and overcome some very great difficulties that I had.
Yes, I have been a lot happier practicing paganism, as it gives me freedom and it allows me to have a critical thought process along with not feeling any sense of shame.
What are things you like about mainstream religions like Christianity, Islam, and Buddhism, and what they do?
They like to encompass a sense of belonging. Like we had a get together with the church where we had a really huge sub sandwich that all the kids got to eat from. It was pretty cool, but other than that, they don't really do a whole lot with kids, and I left the church whenever I was about 13.
I like that they teach a sense of community, and that anybody that is part of it feels like they are in the community and actually there instead of just claiming that they're a community.
Why did you leave the Christian faith at 13?
Baptism was the most horrific thing in my life. Pastor should go to jail or be strung behind a car for what he did whenever I was being baptized. And I will never step foot in another Christian church because of that man.
What are things about mainstream religion that scare you?
The hive like mentality, the forced upon you belief system, not accepting that other people have other views, hiding of information, hiding the fact of what they do to certain people within the churches. Too many cover-ups. Done, cut.
The thing about mainstream religion that scares me the most is the lack of critical thought in the majority of the followers, as they tend to unify under one idea or ideal based on what their religious leader said. So they can become a very angry mob quickly.
If you could implement changes within mainstream religion, what would they be?
The preachers and such should answer questions by bright minds, and they should also not try to stifle those same minds. They should foster or help foster people that are wanting to learn more and not push them to the side. They should also stop trying to force something down someone's throat when all they want is to find peace. We can live peacefully side by side as we embrace their deity as well as our own. Selfishness is not a good virtue, and most are very selfish religions.
I would change all of the messaging within religion that requires a punishment for sin or any wrongdoing, and instead have it set to understanding, teaching why it is wrong, and helping them to do better.
What has paganism done for you that mainstream religion like Christianity has refused and turned its back on?
Accepted me for me as a whole, and not judge me for the person that I am, nor try to change me as the person I am. I'm not a robot, so I don't follow orders very well because I have no need for authority. I know right from wrong, so I'm a pretty good judge of what I should and shouldn't do in this life. I don't need somebody standing over my shoulder like the Christian faith does, telling me that what I do is right or wrong. And I believe that anything is possible.
Paganism has taught me how to think critically and with objective thought, as to where Christianity stifled those very ideas.
Do you think religion and science can coincide to work off each other, like in technology and other instances?
They could work well together and fill in the gaps that were once questions left to the reader's interpretations.
In many ways, yes, but in others, no. Science can be aided by religion in many areas, allowing someone's faith to let them keep searching for an answer when they've already given up. But it can also stifle science when the religious masses try to silence or dismiss science based solely on their belief in their religion.
Do you think we as a species will meet the gods before the human race goes extinct?
I think we fight too much amongst ourselves as humans to be worthy of any deity ever coming to this planet to visit us. I think aliens would be more likely to visit before a god would, or deity would.
I do not believe that we can meet the gods in the sense of how we think they are with an actual corporeal form. I do believe that we meet them on occasion through small acts of what some would consider luck, others would consider fate. Sometimes it's an energy feeling, sometimes it's while you're asleep, but mostly I believe that we will meet them upon death. Whenever we transcend the physical workings of this world and release our energy back into the earth where all energy congregates.
Do you believe that the gods walk among us?
I do believe that gods walk among us. I think that they are actually other people or even in creatures or anything that is on this planet, because how could they not be somebody who would want to see their creations and their things that they destroy if they so choose?
I believe the gods walk amongst us, maybe in the form of, say, someone who is virtuous or who represents their ideologies or overall power, but not in the form that they have the truest power of themselves, more ratherly so split up amongst the populace. You can see instances of this in people's personalities and how they interact with other people, and they represent the gods and goddesses or deities that they don't even know exist without any issue or fail.